Right, part 2. Not quite sure what I'm doing yet, but I think we'll just do something pretty simple. We'll do some hills in the distance, so the things that are in the distance, it's always good to make them sort of bluey kind of, bit of a bluey kind of colour. So we'll just get a number 8 round and we'll go like that. Pull that over there like that. There you go. That was pretty simple, wasn't it? Wash out, wipe off, fresh water. Right. Sort of what do we want? Like a greeny browny kind of colour. So we get some Hooker's green. Hooker's green's a horrible green, never use it by itself. And we'll put a bit of burnt sienna in with it. Give a sort of greeny browny kind of colour. And then we'll go from the other way. We'll go a bit slightly higher here and we'll come down like that. Okay. When the paper's kind of, this is rough paper, £140. Okay, and it's left a little bit of white there. We can just leave that, that's not a problem. And then we can just put some water on there, bring that down like that. Okay, and while that's still wet, we'll change the colour slightly with a bit more burnt sienna, and we'll just drop that in there. Bit of French ultramarine blue, that's always good to get dark colours. Get it a bit more, a bit stronger. And we just do a bit of this, that and the other, dib-dib-dab on there. Keep it light. You see how it's rough and it leaves the white of the paper. Alright, that's not a bad thing. Okay, a bit more over there. The reason I'm leaving that gap over there is because I'm going to do something in a minute. Okay, okay, right. See how it's dropped in and it's all pushing up there, so it looks like sort of rough ground. It's like the moors, which is what we're trying to achieve here. Okay, so it's got like a moorland scene. And we come round here, a bit darker, a little bit of ultramarine, French ultramarine blue and a bit of Payne's grey. Drop that in along here, and then we get our trusty credit card. Okay, a bit of credit card like that, right? And you can just pull it up like that, so you get white bits, and you can get some paint, wiggly paint bits as well like that. Okay. Switching over to a rigger brush, which is a really thin one. It's a bit of burnt sienna, an ultramarine blue, gives you a nice dark colour. Almost black, don't use black, and then we do some wiggly bits. If you use the rigger, you hold it right at the end there, and you can get wiggly bits, and you can shake. And you come up past the hills because they're in the distance, and when you do things like that and put something in front of something, it pushes the other thing right back. And if you get the rigger and put it on its side like that and flick up, you can get some different techniques as well like that, right? And then again with the credit card, just pull through the paint and it'll leave some white bits like that. Okay, and you see there, they look a bit like rocks. You just add a bit of dark in between the rocks just to emphasise them. I'm going to do that a bit more over here. Right. Taking this number 8 round brush, bit of raw sienna. Just put some raw sienna right up there like that. Get it on like that, raw sienna, and then a mixture of French ultramarine blue Payne's Grey. Chuck in a bit of alizarin crimson. I always have trouble saying that. Okay, just dab that over the top. Yes, I know what you're thinking. God, that looks a mess. I'm going to put a bit of Brazil blue. What's it called? I forget now. I'll tell you in a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Prussian blue, that's the one, just for colour. Okay, we've got that in there, right? All around there, down there like that. Right, what this is going to be is a dry stone wall. Here in Scotland we don't call them that, we call them dikes, strangely enough. Dry stone dikes. But anyway, start from as far out, and if you pull with the credit card like that, leave a gap and pull round like that. Okay? You have to leave a gap in between. Okay, just wiggle it around. This is a wall that's fallen down. Okay, and you're pressing, leaving a gap. Make sure you leave a gap. You have to leave a gap between the previous one you've just done. And then we can do some small bits inside, like so. Okay. Like that. Okay, how's that? I'm taking the rigger brush again, wiggle it on the end, and then we can wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And I do that. Yeah. Okay, that'll do for now. Be back in a minute for part 3.